everyone, happy Tuesday. I had so many people interact with my galaxy nails that I had posted on the Revel Facebook page. I've never had that many people interact with one of my posts. I appreciate it. It's still kind of early here, but I had people asking for a tutorial, so I am going to show you how I did them, and I'm going to do it on a swatch stick. Don't mind this hand, I need to soak off and put new tips on, and I've already changed my mani because I don't keep them on long. Okay, so this was really easy to do. So the first thing I did was I took, the colors I'm using is Abstract, Mesmerize, Illuminate, which is the glow, and Veronica, which is white from Revel. The first thing I did was I took some of my Pro Base. Let me see if I can zoom in. And what I did was holding my nail like this, so like this, facing me, I just took and did a strip, kind of like wiggly, down my nail at like a angle, so it pointed downwards. Then I just sprinkled Mesmerize on there. This is such a concentrated color. So isn't Abstract. It actually stained my cuticles. I'm gonna leave that set for just a second. I'm gonna grab a paper towel and see it. Having a paper towel down, you can see the swatch stick better on the white. So that's what that looks like. And I'm just going to go in, brush off the excess like that. And I ended up going in with another coat before I even switched over to the black like glitter color. So again, and I tried to stay in the same pattern that I had done earlier with back and forth zigzag motions, and then did the same thing. I just sprinkled on the color, tapped off the excess, and then it looks like that. Brush off the excess, and then what I did was, and it doesn't matter, it's okay if the black kind of overlaps the blue a little bit because you're going in with that white color that we're going to make later. Okay, so I'm done with that blue. I'm going to move that out of the way and go in with Abstract. And what I did, it was very carefully, I went around the blue and my cuticle area and cleaned up with a toothpick as I went around my cuticle. Like I said, this color did still stain, but it wasn't that bad. So just like that. And then I did the same thing. I'm gonna wipe off some of this though so I don't contaminate my liquids. And I did the same thing for the top. Tried staying away from the blue area as best as I could, and fill in any of the rest of my nail that needed filled in. And then sprinkled on black. So right now it looks like this, kind of just like a color blocking going on. This color is really hard to film, wow. Okay, sorry guys, I'm doing my best. You'll be able to know what I'm doing, and I'll insert pictures of what my nail looked like. Okay, so we're gonna brush off the excess and then go in with another coat. There we go, we have 2 coats of everything on the swatch stick. Is brush off the excess powder. And I'm actually going to activate this. My activator is almost gone. And the reason I activated was because I didn't want my gel liquid to possibly pick up any of my dip powder. So now while that's drying, I'm going to mix up my gel and my dip powders. So I'm using Revel's gel tack-free gel top coat for this. Try to get rid of some of this glitter. And I need my brushes. I think I used this one. And you need quite a bit of this. Revel's new formula is thicker than their old one, so if you don't have enough gel down, it's going to soak all of the powder in and then get even thicker, and you're not going to be able to get a good color payoff. Now you don't want to add too much of, what am I looking for? You don't want to add too much of the white because you don't want this to be like an opaque white. You just want to color it white so that you can see it, but you want to be able to still see the blue underneath. Now as far as, I hope I didn't mix those up. No, I didn't. Illuminate goes, this one, I didn't find that it really changed the color all that much. So then you're just going to take a brush and mix all these together. And if you feel that it's too thick, you can try to add on some more gel. But like I said, their new formula is really thick anyway. So I'm not sure that that's gonna help anything. But then what I did, I took like a big glob on my brush, and then right where the blue is, I just kind of like zigzagged it, or just like draw a straight line on there like that. Then I just took a brush and gently pushed, I need more just like gel to put on my brush. and I just went in and pushed around this white. Do you see it's kind of like the gel that I added to my brush is kind of mixing in with the white, making it more see-through, which is what you want. I did have it a little bit too concentrated at the beginning, but as you're doing it on your nail, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So just like that. And then what I did was I took a dotting tool, and this is optional, but I just dipped into that milky white that I did and just kind of put little, whoops, not like that, there we go, dots all over to represent like more of the stars, like that. And then you have to cure this underneath of a lamp. So I'm gonna do that now quick. Okay, so I've cured this and this is what it currently looks like. Now what you need to do is go in with your clear. This is just, I spilled some rubbing alcohol when I was cleaning up my brushes while I waited for this to cure. Just to make it a little bit more even, for my first dip in clear, I just went around my cuticle. Oh, I'm not in frame, okay. Happens. I went on my cuticle and the tip of my nail because the gel is going to be a bit more bulky than what it normally is. No, the gel is going to be a bit more bulky than what just the dip powder is. So you see, just doing that around the cuticle and the tip made it even with the gel that is in the center. So I just went ahead and dipped in clear, and I'm gonna wait for that to dry and brush it off. Then I'm gonna go in with an entire coat on my nail of Pro Base. Dip in clear again so that it's on my entire nail. Got it a bit thick, so it's a little bit wavy, but that's okay. You can fix anything through buffing. So it looks like that. And I did get that a little thick, so I'm gonna let it sit to dry a little bit longer than normal. So I'm gonna activate your little heart away. You want to make sure it gets through all of the layers. We did activate already once, so. Okay, then you're going to take a lint-free wipe and you're going to, as usual with doing dip nails, wipe off the excess Pro Base or activator. Oh my gosh, it's still so early. And then wipe off your brush. Give it a second to, like I said, you're gonna wanna file and buff your nail because I got some like crazy going on over here, and then your second coat can be more detailed. And that is all that I did. It was super easy. I only used just those few colors, and yeah. So I will go edit this and get it uploaded so that you all can see how I did them. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate all of you and for all the love that I got on the Revel page, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.